Today on the Mic Locker, a relatively new contender in the podcast studio mic market, the Maono HD300. This week we have something exciting. We're going to be giving away the mic that's the subject of our shootout. Be sure to stay to the end of the video to learn how to enter for your chance to win the Maono HD300. Maono was kind enough to send us a mic to test out in their HD series of dynamic mics. We usually see very inexpensive condenser USB mics being put up on the market for podcasting and streaming, so it piqued our interest to check this one out, being that it's a dynamic. Maono is a relatively new company on the mic scene. They've only been around about 6 years at the time of filming this video. They appear to be taking user feedback pretty seriously to improve their product line, which is a great way to do business in my opinion. We were given the mic to do a fair and unbiased review for better or worse. I can respect that, and they're willing to take the good with the bad and actually making efforts to do things right. I gave some feedback to my contact at the company after doing some initial tests, and they were very receptive to the criticisms I had of the product. We'll talk about that a little bit. All right, first impressions. The mic is a decent weight. The metalwork is good. It doesn't feel cheap. The head basket is solid and not very resonant, but it is lacking in any kind of thick foam around the capsule. This will make using the mic on vocals a little rough without the pop filter attached. I do, however, like that the sound won't be dampened as much when using it on instruments. The manufacturer claims the mic can handle up to 120 dB sound pressure. I won't be testing that here, but it's certainly feasible for a dynamic mic. The SM57 in theory can get up to 190 dB, which is a bold claim considering that those numbers are not even possible to test in the real world. The mic can be used with either an XLR cable or a USB-C cable. Our initial tests show that you can use both outputs simultaneously, which opens this thing up to some different options that normally aren't available. For instance, you can send the USB to a stream and have the XLR sent to any analog mixer or mic pre to send to a camera input or into a DAW or anything else really. There's a switch right here that acts as a power switch. It's not a mute, which functions for both the XLR and the USB. That's handy if being used as a stage mic, but not something I intend to use for purposes in the studio. There are also volume controls on the side of the mic here. Now, it's not a volume for the mic level, but for the headphone output that's down here next to the USB cable, provided you have the mic set to default output device. On our studio machine running Mac OS, we noticed that the buttons will control the output of whatever device is set to your main output for audio. It's weird, but kind of cool at the same time. The buttons are a little big and tend to be kind of noisy. This will have to be used as a set it and forget it kind of thing because the mic picks up the clicks of these buttons quite loudly if pressed when using. And this is what I brought up to the rep from the company. Okay, bottom line is, what does this thing sound like? Well, it sounds quite good actually. Originally we were just going to shoot this out with some typical USB type mics, but it sounds good enough that we decided to put it up against some pro level studio mics as well. At first, let's see how this stacks up with the XLR output in some studio applications. We're going to put it on a snare drum and in front of a guitar cabinet. Let's get to the shootout. Okay, being that the mic is aimed at the streamer and caster market, let's take a listen now to the mic on spoken vocals. I'm going to do a sibilance test, a plosive test, off-axis test, and proximity test. We're going to compare this to some pro-level mics as well as some other USB standalone mics. For the XLR mics, we're going to be going into a UA Volt interface. Since most streamers and casters aren't using crazy high-end studio gear, figure we'd test on something with a little more real-world scenario. Also, Mono includes a pop filter with the mic, so I feel it's only fair to use a pop filter in front of the mics. Since we're giving this very mic away, I don't want to spit all over the original pop filter, cause yuck. And using this one makes it easier to switch from mic to mic, and it'll be more consistent. As always, we're going to have the recordings available for you to download with the link in the description so you can check the results out on your own system. Okay, let's get to the shootout.
0 degrees on axis.
90 degrees off axis. 180 degrees off axis.
My voice 1 inch away.
My voice 6 inches away. My voice 1 foot away.
Simple Simon said something stupid. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. 0 degrees on axis.
90 degrees off axis. 180 degrees off axis.
My voice 1 inch away.
My voice 6 inches away. My voice 1 foot away.
Simple Simon said something stupid. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. 0 degrees on axis.
90 degrees off axis. 180 degrees off axis.
My voice 1 inch away.
My voice 6 inches away. My voice 1 foot away.
Simple Simon said something stupid. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. 0 degrees on axis.
90 degrees off axis. 180 degrees off axis.
My voice 1 inch away.
My voice 6 inches away. My voice 1 foot away.
Simple Simon said something stupid. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. 0 degrees on axis.
90 degrees off axis. 180 degrees off axis.
My voice 1 inch away.
My voice 6 inches away. My voice 1 foot away.
Simple Simon said something stupid. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. 0 degrees on axis.
90 degrees off axis. 180 degrees off axis.
My voice 1 inch away.
My voice 6 inches away. My voice 1 foot away.
Simple Simon said something stupid. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. 0 degrees on axis.
90 degrees off axis. 180 degrees off axis.
My voice 1 inch away.
My voice 6 inches away. My voice 1 foot away.
Simple Simon said something stupid. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Alright, so we put this mic up against a bunch of other microphones of all price points, cheapest of which was around $100 for the Shure SM57. So where does this mic sit? Did you like it better than some of the others? Was it not quite doing it for you? Let's get some feedback in the comments section. I should mention that this microphone retails for about $70 USD. I think it sounds great. For all the stuff that you get in the box, the cables, the stand, the shock mount clip, the pop filter, I think it's a crazy deal. If you're a streamer or caster, I would definitely recommend picking this mic up if you're just starting out, or if you're looking for something new with an overall pretty big sound. Whether you're using a mic pre and interface or plan on using it standalone with the USB connection, either way sounds great. With the output of the mic as high as it is, you don't need crazy clean gain to run it using the XLR like with the SM7B. Okay, now for the fun part. Thanks to Mono for sending us this mic to review. We were told that we could keep it regardless of how the review went, but since our mic locker looks like this, yeah, we decided to let someone else create with it. So we're giving this mic away to one lucky viewer. You do have to sign up, and we would appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel and help us grow before submitting your entry. One entry per person, please, and don't worry, we're not going to be selling, trading, sharing your info with anybody. And sorry, but the contest is only open to North American viewers because something lawyers. We'll be picking a winner on November 25th, so you have until November 24th, 2022 to enter. Don't wait until last minute, get it in now. We'll be announcing the winner during our first video in December. Once the contest is over, we'll be purging the data we collect, we promise. Again, big thanks to Maono for providing the mic for the giveaway. As always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe so we can continue to bring you these videos and hopefully even more giveaways. This is Pags, signing off.